Hi, this is a quick guide to help you get started with the WhatsApp official business APIs. I'll tell you how you can set up the Postman collection on your system and start calling the APIs. First thing that you have to do is you have to go to the official WhatsApp link where you can find the Postman collection. Over here, first thing you have to do is install the Postman app, of course, and then after that you can click on this link. This will take you to the GitHub page of WhatsApp. You can download these files, and then after you've downloaded them, you have to import the collection.json and the environment.json into your Postman. And after you've imported them, it looks something like this. So the folder for WhatsApp collection looks like this. It has multiple folders within it also, and then the environment will look something like this. Within this, there are a lot of APIs also. There's a login user API, and the documentation for all these APIs can be found over here on the references section. You can find documentation for each one of these APIs, whether you want it for the users APIs, for the messages API, or anything like that. You'll be able to see all the documentation over here. Now, the other thing that you have to do is on the environments, you can edit the environment files. You have to copy paste your URL. So you'll be getting a URL from the Claire or the Wati team, and then you can put the URL here. You can put your username and password over here, right? You can put the username password here as well, and then once you're done with that, you're ready to start calling the APIs. First API that you have to call is the login user API. Just call the API, and after you call the APIs, as you can see, your token is generated, and this token is valid for 1 week. You can copy this token, again come to the environment, click on edit, paste the admin auth token here, and even paste it in the user auth token section, and then click on update. Once you're done with that, you're ready to start calling the APIs. In this case, if you would like to call them send template message API, let's try calling that API. So on this, you'll find all these options. You have to pass the valid recipient WAID. Uh, yeah, WAID you can set over here. The nine. I'll just set my phone number with the country code. Once you've set it, just click on update. The WAID has been set. You can pass the template namespace. We will also provide you the template namespace. I already have it saved, so I'll put the namespace here. I will put the name of the template, which is this. The language policy will be deterministic. You can find all of this information on the WhatsApp API references. The language code in this case is the template language code in this case. The language code is EN, so I'm just passing EN. And the parameters, I think there's just one parameter, which is the order ID. So the parameter shall be a text, and the order ID can be 1 2 3 4 5, whatever you want to pass. So this is now ready, and then you can call the API. Once you've called the API, it says unknown contact. Yes. So one thing that you have to notice before sending a message to any number, the number needs to provide an opt-in, and to declare an opt-in, you have to call the contact API. And to do that, you have to pass the phone number here with a plus sign. You can remove the force check and the blocking fields also; those are not mandatory. And then just call the API. Says processing, call it again. So now it's valid. Now call the same API again. So I think for some reason the namespace is not matching. So we should make sure that the namespace is correct, and after the namespace has matched, then you'll be able to send this message.